Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. We climbed to the top of Death Mountain and challenged the Tower of Hera and claimed both the Moon Pearl and the Pendant of Wisdom, so we are now ready to collect the Master Sword. What the Moon Pearl does is it lets us go to the Dark World and keep our form. But there's nothing we really want to do in the Dark World right now. But we can check in on our buddies. You didn't change your shape. You aren't just a normal guy, are you? Wow, your shape didn't change. You got the Moon Pearl, huh? Not much to check out right now, so we're just going to teleport back to the real world. And there's nothing left to do here. Well, nothing left to do on Mount Doom, or Mount Death. Eventually I'll get this name right. So we're going to use our save and quit trick. Okay, we've got all the pendants. Take the 3 pendants in the Lost Woods. The Master Sword awaits you there. Link, you are wonderful. As I thought, you have the power of the hero inside you. Now you should get the Master Sword. I am confident that you can defeat the evil wizard. There are a couple of ways to get into the Lost Woods, but we're going to go up and around this way, where our lumberjack friends were. And like I said, at some point off-screen, I should go see the fairy and get more arrows and bombs. Hey guys, how you doing? Ow. Oh, this log up here leads us to a little mini-game. I usually don't bother with these mini-games, but I'll show it to you guys real quick. For 100 rupees, I'll let you open one chest and keep the treasure that's inside. What will you do? Well, we're going to open a chest. I'm pretty sure at this point of the game, we're only going to get money from these treasure chests. We might get more likely we're going to get less. And there we lucked out. We lucked out big on that one. That will probably be real useful for where we have to go later in the game. Now the Lost Woods is a bit of a maze, but it's not that bad. Pretty sure I can get us everywhere we want to go fairly quickly. All the woodland creatures are here, and there is the Master Sword. And more of that script we can't read. Let's change that. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's Eve wins 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true. Suddenly, Revolver Ocelot contacts you telepathically. Link, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Link. With the Master Sword, we now do more damage when we swing, and we can also fire bolts of energy when we're at full health. And claiming the sword has cleared up the forest. Link, help! Soldiers are coming to Sanctuary! Aye! I'm coming! Chosen one! Oh, soldier hiding in that bush. So we'll go out the front entrance this time. Now we're over by the fortune teller. Uh-oh, what happened? Link, you are a second too late. I have failed. Zelda, the soldiers have abducted her. They have taken her to the castle. You must find her before the wizard works his magic. Please, you are our only hope. And with that, the priest has passed away. We could rush off to the palace, but we're going to use our save and quit trick. Actually go back up to Death Mountain. And we start here when we do that. I'm pretty sure our buddy here will restore our health. The Moon Pearl will protect its bearer from the magical air of the Golden Land, so you can keep your human shape there. All I can do for you now is comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. Believe it or not, there is a reason we're up here. And it's not to get hit by these falling rocks. You might remember, in the last episode, we found a tablet that had an inscription on it that said, "Hold up the Master Sword." And we now have the Master Sword, so we are going to go to that tablet. There are our buddies again. Still bothering me. Okay, switch to our book, and let's take a look. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic meter. And now, this is the Ether Medallion. Its magic controls upper atmosphere and polar wind. Watch your magic meter. We can now select that, and use the magic whenever we want. I hardly ever use it, to be honest with you. There's more magic to find during the course of the game, and more often than not, I don't really bother with using it. So now it's time to use our save and quit trick again, and go back to Link's house. Grab these hearts, so we can shoot our sword with power. This also gets us really close to the castle, or the palace, whichever you prefer. Just gonna run past everybody. We are back in here, and we're going to have to find the princess. Pretty sure there was a part of the palace I did not show you last time we were here. Just gotta remember how to get there. Here we go. With the Master Sword, we can break this barrier and enter this new area of the palace. And it's more like a legit dungeon now. Gotta be careful with these enemies. We could just blast them with our magical sword, but the magic doesn't do as much damage as hitting them with a blade. You can see now that I've taken some damage, we don't shoot our sword with power. Oh, these guys are fun. They're not that hard to kill, though. They just charge at you with those daggers like they're going to stab you. And if you swing at them, more likely than not, you're going to hit the dagger, and they're just going to bounce back. Dark up here. How? The idea is to actually not walk into the enemies. So far, so good. That's alright, we've dealt with your kind before. Actually, probably didn't need to light that. Listen well, Link. Even with the Master Sword, you cannot inflict physical harm on the wizard. You must find a way to return his own evil magic power to him. And that is our hint on how to deal with him. That looks like a problem, doesn't it? How am I possibly going to get that? Well, I can move these pots. Alright, 3 of these jerks. And we got a fairy, so we lucked out. You know what? I should really show off this magic at some point. So we're going to do it now. And everyone's frozen. You can even pick them up and use them as ammunition against each other. No, careful, Link. Okay, this is it. Boss fight time. Can we save the princess? Ah, Link! I've been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, The last moment of Princess Zelda. Don't sit there and watch, Link. Sucker punch the wizard. Ho ho ho. With this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Ho ho ho. Now I must go. And the wizard is gone. Used his magic to get away. Not quite. Just a parlor trick. Oh, so. You mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish come true. So as you can see, we cannot actually hurt him by attacking him. In fact, we get hurt. What we want to do is wait for him to blast that energy and whack it back at him. Now, Shalasaska said we can only do it with the Sword of Power, well, the Master Sword, because it is the Sword of Evil's Bane. Well, that's not entirely true. Ow. Forgot about that. Sometimes they'll shoot lightning instead of those bolts of energy. We can also do it with the bug catching net. I don't think it's as precise as the sword, but it can be done if you feel so inclined. Oh, I forgot about that too. I need to remember that this wizard has more ways of hurting me than just the normal bolts. Come on, you. Should only be a few more shots before we take him out. Ah, well met, like the true hero that you are. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world. Link, it is I, Sarashalha. I am communicating you across the void through telepathy. The place where you are now was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the Light World, you must win back the Golden Power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Agahnim sent to the Dark World. As a member of the bloodline of the 7 wise men, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons, full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, I can rely only on you. Please, make this old man's wishes come true. I beg you. Okay, and that's it. We are now in the Dark World. And even though this has been an episode on the short side, I think this is a good place to call it quits. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying. And the next time we will gather, we will start our adventure in the Dark World. See you then.